Hello. And welcome everyone to ARTS 5. We're here with the finals. Group stage is complete. I'm joined on the desk with Eddie today. How are you doing?
Absolute pleasure to be here on the desk with you, Shia. Thanks for having me.
No, absolutely. More than willing, and we're glad to have you with us. And as we are going to be set, it's going to be the drops. There's going to be, I think, a number of contests actually, as I checked over the maps quickly. And it does look like there's quite a few across the board, so maybe some early action. I don't know, maybe teams didn't want to spread out and they wanted to go for their comfort versus like having to go elsewhere for contests and stuff like that. But we are going to see, we'll be starting off on Storm Point. It is going to be match point format as well. So we're going to have some teams getting ready to go, and we're going to see where it ends up going. As your favorite team, Happy Poochie, was on stream there for a second.
Yeah, it's no secret. Verholles is one of my favorite players, definitely to play with, and definitely not against. The man is absolutely shreds. But we got final countdown here on Down Beast, another hot spot here that you're going to see a lot of good loot as Verholles is picking up a purple shield here. Where are these contests and where are the gunshots?
Yeah, I was a little waiting. I mean, I'm checking the map right now. Wall seems to be one of the major points of contention. LA Tech Blue and Newmont Black also over on Launchpad seems to be another one, so you can see a couple teams landing up there. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of action up at the wall. And, I mean, you're going to have Final Countdown in their normal spot over at Down Beast. It looks like they're also contested by Cracked House. So a few of these points of contention, and then you have some open areas as well, which is kind of surprising to see. Some of these areas that are just left open, but we'll see. There's a number. I know there was a number of contests because captains kept calling them, so you do know there's going to be a few coming up.
So even at the wall here, some things to kind of note. Seer hasn't gone anywhere. The increase in the catalyst usage. These guys might be watching TSM, or they might know something. I don't know if there was something on the Apex comp Reddit or what, but I haven't seen Seer go anywhere. Have you?
Not recently. I mean, ever since the change, I mean, the fact that, I mean, for those unaware as well, they did make a number of changes to Seer, where his heartbeat sensor needs to warm up. His Q, I think, reveals for a lot less time than before. And I'm trying to remember what else was actually changed. I need to like pull up
The
patch notes or
ultimate
something.
time. The
Ultimate time as well, and it's like
down as well.
it was like a 1.5 times in the cooldown or something, right? As well.
That's right. They did increase the time as well. So it definitely got nerfed. As you can see here, Shroom Collector's going down. Cracked House, great name. Okay. Down Beast is getting hot. So
Yeah,
as
that
you
is
can
going
see,
to be
countdown.
that is going to be final countdown. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Well,
I'm
there
not
goes
saying
one.
controller.
Prince Vegeta does end up dropping. That is going to be final countdown. Now that's going to be 2 down, I believe, and that is going to be a banner not going to be recoverable. The last player from the side of Cracked House is probably just going to be getting out of there. Doesn't want anything to do with that. And is going to have to try to survive for some placement points probably for the rest of this, as we're going to see a number. I mean, final countdown just kind of establishing their dominance, and yeah, there goes Scradsy on the run. Doesn't want to deal with that anymore. Final countdown, it was, I'm pretty sure they were our previous champions as well, so they are currently defending champs as of right now.
Absolutely. You got to think that the Mirage might have not been intentional, but maybe it was. He got buffed. We'll see. I don't think it paid off for them this time around, but you know, there's nothing wrong with ratting at Storm Point. It's one of the better maps to rat for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna...
Well, the other thing that I'm curious to see, at least for me on my end, is to see how that new energy, the Nemesis, is going to play out in these final circles. We do know it's a little bit unbalanced. I haven't seen too much misuse of it or use of it. You do require a lot of energy ammo to be able to even run it, as we can see here with DN Uncle Blue. He's rocking a purple decked out Nemesis, and he's good to go.
Yep, no, he's definitely happy there for that one. Going to be all set and ready to go. Emerald Gemerald is going to be on screen now. It's going to be Xavier, Federal, and Davis. They're going to be kind of, I mean, everyone's just kind of across the board right now working on getting those kits set up and ready to go. And it doesn't look like anything is really happening across the map, as we are going to head to the circle. As actually Pyroclastic Full will be the first team to drop out. They are going to fall, and there's going to be quite a few shots going on. As you're going to see, Peter Griffin will pick up 2 downs as well on towards, I believe that's going to be Gummy and Co. from the side of Bot Diff. So that's going to be a lot. And there's going to be shots here from Emerald Gemerald going out as well.
Yes, and Davis is definitely a player to watch out for. Knock on wood, no commentator curse. I've seen him 1v3 a couple teams already this tournament. Oh, as we got S9 here also rotating. Bear is another fan favorite. Uh, Once again, on the Seer. Seers aren't going anywhere. Bot Diff is going out. They had actually a really good Group B stage. Kasibi notices that there's some people behind him. This is starting to get really populated. 16 teams left. A couple more drop out here as McDog takes out Billy. Uncle Blue over there. Crackdown is going down. These guys are now going to start looking for some dominant positions to hold because staying out in the open, staying out in front of these spiders is definitely not going to be a strong spot.
No, definitely not. We're going to see Scare Tactics will be on screen now here out. So they're actually going to see that's going to be a team on the Trident. It looks like they're going to be spotted. Not sure if any shots are going to go off or if Scare Tactics is going to be willing to give up their position as a result of that. We are going to see the charge rifle as well. I want to say there's a little more usage of this as well recently compared to what we normally see with the snipers as well. I mean, to be fair, it is also Storm Point, so.
Well, and once again, the AR's got a little bit of an adjustment to whether that's the hip fire being taken away a little bit of damage as well. So it definitely helps, I think, the gun meta. You're going to see a lot more shotguns. You're definitely going to see a lot more SMGs because the AR can't be doing it all anymore. As we see here, Team Balls just chilling at the bottom of the wall, rotating. I don't know if they see anything or not, if they heard anything, but they're just going to start posting up here.
Yep, we're going to see. I mean, a Peacekeeper R99. Okay, that player is going to be as close range as possible. A Rampage is also going to be here on Slinky Ball, so that is going to be interesting as well. That's something that we haven't seen in a very long time. 3030 is going to be here with a Volt as well, and Linus Tech Tips. As Rehaven has lost 2 players as well. So Rehaven, who the team is named after, is going to be the only player remaining on this roster.
Right, and you can see here posting up on his rat spot. You can tell he's done this a few times, trying to get as high up on that tree as possible. Hopefully there's no seer in his way. That's also a great name to Rehaven's Bed. Oh, these guys are so creative. Love it.
Now we definitely love the names for sure. We're going to see some shots are going to be going out as well. Relentless is going to be set up, so this team is going to be more or less set. They're going to have a Crypto as well. That is another fan favorite there. The Crypto and the Nemesis is going to be firing off. This is, I mean, this is the weapon that they've been trying to do a lot more recently as a kind of like a supplement, I guess, for the Flatline and the R3.
Right. And free melee, he has the right setup, right? 400 ammo, just so he can shoot it, because once that thing ramps up, you are going to run through your ammo. It can absolutely shred, get a first blood, but if you don't have the ammo for it, if you don't have the ammunition, especially for long range fights, you are in trouble because it shoots straight. It will get you the knocks, it will get you the damage. As we look here, Broom is just looking to kind of decide what he wants to loot. The circle's closing in close on command center, I believe. These guys on Stormcatcher are looking super set up. How many cells do you need, Broom?
They're literally just running around and going, all right, well, we're gonna collect everything possible, it looks like, as they're literally just running around and picking up like basically everything that you could probably find inside of the POI is now just kind of dropped on the ground there. As I mean, it is getting set up to be prepared, and for a good reason, as they're gonna get shots from Relentless there, as I believe that was the Crypto drone as well that Broom was tracking. So with 4 teams down, there's 16 left in the lobby right now, but Relentless just kind of staring at this, and neither team is probably going to be moving for the time being, as I mean, the Crypto doesn't really want to have to go anywhere. Happy Pooch is down though, so that is unfortunate for you, Eddie.
Yeah, honestly, for all he's at an absolutely great Group A showing. It sucks to see him go down this early, but Banana Man right now is actually going through it, as he's got 2 knocked. Bear and Kasib, I believe, are both down. This does not look good, and especially if they start popping these spiders, they're able to res 1, so it's not the worst situation. But yeah, Davis does not miss. Back away. That's the right call, especially with that G7 scout. You're in a world of trouble. Looks like they're gonna give up on Kasibi's going down here. So 1 KP going towards Emerald Jumrald. Another fantastic name.
Yep, definitely. I mean, they're going to be purple shield kitted out and everything. Final Countdown, though, is going on their late rotation. They do this a lot, actually. We see them going for all these late rotations through the gas, through the storm, as this is going to be pulling definitely towards east. I mean, they had a long way to go, especially on this map, considering these guys came all the way from down beast, but they're actually going to cut around the northeast section here, and they might be able to catch some teams by surprise depending on where they come in. They're going to be coming in here towards, I believe it's Thunderwatch that they're coming in towards, and we're going to see whether or not they catch anyone off guard, because I don't believe anyone is anywhere nearby at the moment.
As they're looking to get some height here, they definitely have a feeling someone's a Stormcatcher, but no one's in front of them, which is always great. They will be able to take the entire slope of this mountainside, but as the teams start kind of crouching in here, I'm a little bit surprised to see Final Countdown get in for free like this. Definitely good for them, because they also got the Valk ult if they ever need to kind of push a little bit further down. As you can see, Larry has given up fighting that gold Nemesis, which is good for him. They all got purple here, which is also fantastic. So you know they got their damage up. Definitely showing presence on top of Stormcatcher here. And it looks like they're going to get a care package too. I didn't get to see what it was, but that's always nice to have. Fingers crossed you can get one of those red hemlock.
That is a gift right there.
If it's a Kraber, then that's just not fair.
I mean, it'll be pretty early too. I mean, round 2 is still closing as of right now. We're going to see what pops out. It's going to be shield battery and a bow. So not, I guess, your favorite weapon, but it doesn't matter. It looks like Broom is going to take that and he's going to be happy any which way as we're going to go. I mean, we're down to 14 squads as of right now. So still plenty of teams left, as Shakir's Tiny Dancers did end up going down as well, I think, as the most recent team here. So fair number still to go, as we're going to head towards circle number 3. This is going to be closing basically towards that open empty area. So I don't know, there's not going to be a lot of cover, there's not going to be a lot of buildings, and we're going to see as this is going to get hectic probably real quickly around the edges, as teams will probably be fighting over those POIs when they can.
Well, once again, for the final lobby, you're playing match point. You're definitely not going to give up anything here. As you can see, we got a couple scare tactic at the bottom stairs. He's got a caustic trap in each corner. You definitely don't want to challenge that. It's a little bit outside, but still in zone nonetheless. You got a team here. It looks like Strata is able to see this team on the cannon, but for the most part with match point, the way the system works is, yes, KP is great, but you're not going to give up a high risk kill. You are going to take your spots, you're going to take the placement, because first to 50 is a really big, I want to say, advantage. So you're not going to risk too much, as No Help here is aware of the caustic trap. They're able to break one of the barrels, but they're kind of stuck down there. I don't know what their play is here.
Yep, Scare Tax is going to be the next team that's up here. I mean, No Help was the team that came out of the group stage with quite an impressive record. They finished with 70 total points across 4 maps. So this team is definitely one that we're looking out for, and Scare Tactics is looking to kind of play spoiler here on the edge of the map, try to deny this move up, because there's kind of limited options that you can have to kind of go forward and try to deal with this. So the shots are going to come out here. Scare Tactics, Ling is going to take a fair amount of damage there, and the Arc Star is going to hit. So that will pop the Seer ultimate, and we're going to see whether or not No Help is going to go through. I mean, a team that put up 70 points in group stage probably is not going to be afraid of this, and they're probably going to go straight through them.
Yeah, the only thing stopping them from pushing this 100% are those caustic traps. They are aware a caustic ult would be absolutely horrible to face, especially in an uphill battle, knowing that they are in a funnel. They're just taking their time. They have the Seer themselves. They're going to wait for that Seer ult to finish over there for Scare Tactic, and they might re-engage. I can't see if the right side's free or not, but these guys will have some intel. They do have their own Seer on the squad as well, so Real Blue is just being a little bit patient here. He'll keep popping those barrels. He doesn't care.
Yep, that's... I mean, Rehaven is going to be routing it. Cracked House is actually going to be eliminated. Team Balls is also going to go out as well. So there's some of those edge fights that are beginning to pop up. Team Balls will end up dropping out in 13th place. There's going to be a fuse on the map too. Relentless is beginning to take some shots from. So we're going to see S9 here on the edge. Has lost Kasib as well. So that's going to be one player down. And they're going to be playing just on the edge, trying to just stay alive and not take any of these fights unless necessary, because they are going to be down a man in that disadvantage. And that is, I mean, there's been a lot of Watson. I mean, look, you look right, there's Watson fences. You look left, more Watson fences. I mean, that's a lot of stuff to go through, especially with Catalyst on the map as well.
And she just remains undefeated. She'll be able to take up that space, show presence. You're going to think twice. That Watson gen will always absorb any ultimate. You definitely could use a crypto here, as Relentless already does, to potentially be able to break that down with their with his ult. But for now, we see everyone just taking their time, waiting for the circle to close. We are Storm 4, so you know the damage is real tough. As Bear is just hiding in that corner, not making a sound, not making a peep. I love it.
Yep, we were on board with Newmont Black. They're gonna be set up as well. No Help has actually made their way around the edges. What is this? I don't really know what that was all about. But No Help does look like they're kind of in a problem here. Rehaven is mid, is finally going to go down. Rehaven, unfortunately, does fall at the end of that. No Help's trying to get out of here with this Newcastle, but it does look like there's at least one or two teams currently looking at them. So, I mean, does not help them as of right now. They're going to throw at the queue, not going to find anything, and they're just going to run for it, try to get out of there the best that they can. And, I mean, that circle's going to be coming in soon, and this looks like they're going for the fight.
Yeah, I mean, they know there's a team on height. They're going to take a chance here as they start working their way up. He drops the Seer ult right away, so the intel's there. You can hear the heartbeats. I can't see. Yeah, one's queuing up here. He's going by himself. Poor communication there, I would say. Horizon just gives up her life for free there. As Eggman and Blue look to be playing inside, they're not going to engage in that at all. I think that banner's gone too. Oh. As you can see here, Scare Tactic hears the gunshots. They're able to move up as well. I don't think they know it's a duo, but they're setting up their barrels, so they're not going to get pushed. Team on height isn't aware of them. Strats might be getting an angle here. Yes, he definitely does.
I mean, there's just so much going on here in this one POI. There's at least 3 teams as Degenerates is going to be eliminated. We're down to 9 teams as of right now. Impotent's going to be the team up top here, trying to just remain on this high ground and deal with the teams that are below them. But inside, there's an ongoing fight. No Help is going to be there. Urgent's going to pick up one on towards Real Blue, as No Help is going to try to back away. It's all going to be on Eggman, as Scare Tactics still moving forward. Is going to win the internal fight, though, as that's going to be, I believe, the last player from No Help has evacuated and is out. So that does mean, I mean, it's just going to be the 2 teams up top. One up top and one below. His Strats is going to get cracked here. No Help with 1 player left is trying to go forward, but here comes that Storm, and that is a lot of damage.
Too much. As you can see, someone's already knocked in front of him. I believe that's his teammate, Real Blue. He's just playing his life here. As you can see, he knows there was teams on height. He might get 1 kill here. LA Tech Blue gets eliminated, so he gets some KP here. The Catalyst ult saves him, but there's a down guy who's probably pinging his heart away, letting him know that someone's here. Yeah, there it is, as he's getting shot from cannon side. Dr. Edmund doing a perfect job of playing his life.
Who's going to get interrupted too? The Seer Q interrupts it. Scare Tax is going to be down 1 player, trying to work around this Catalyst ultimate as a... I don't know if that's a care package that's about to come right in front of them, but that Catalyst ultimate does mean they should be able to stay alive. No Help will be eliminated out in 7th place now as well, so they will end up falling. This is just all outside the circle right now.
Final Countdown doing an excellent job resetting here. They're not going to lose anyone. Scare Tactic is able to res Urgent, so they're going to get a full reset. This Caustic is doing work here as they're able to plant a Moby just for some cover, just for some angles. They do have a charge rifle, but I don't think they know exactly where Larry and the company are.
No, most likely not. We're going to see Impone's going to be moving across. There's going to be Seer Doom off to the right, and they're taking fire. The problem is they do have to move up. Because of where that new circle is going, they will have to move into the fire. Fortunately for them, I guess, most of the teams are also down with them. So, I mean, this might be just a day in the shooting gallery for the squad that's going to be up top here. Once these teams all have to start moving, but Scare Tactic is going to lose Urgent. Kid Dragon as well, taking shots. Does seem to have gone behind cover possibly, but Linga goes down as well. It's all going to be on Kid Dragon. Last player alive, just trying to get any healing possible whatsoever and stay alive, but with the nades flying through, that should be it. That is going to be Scare Tactic eliminated in 5th place.
Just tough gunfight. Couldn't recover. Urgent was down early. It was a really tough battle for them. Final Countdown doing absolutely wonderful. As you can see here, almost 700 damage here for Friar Patch. They're looking to shoot downhill. This looks really easy for these guys. I don't know if they know Stratus health one shot or not, but Broom is going to be... Oh, he's doing some movement here. Horizon, no one better to play, but the DN goes down in the background. Davis is able to take out McDog. Fallen is also going down here. Uncle Blue as well. Final Countdown is definitely doing some good work here. They just need to shoot these fish in the barrel.
I mean,
One team
DN
left.
also exits with 10 kills as well, but Imponent is going to be eliminated, so we're down to our final 2 squads. While final countdown in Emeralds Gemeralds, and Emeralds Gemeralds also has 11 kills, so this is going to be a massive one for their account. Not able to finish it with the 1 clip though. Pod the Noble God is going to have to back up, calling that ultimate as well, as all the players are just kind of playing Ring Around Rosie around the rocks. But that's going to be 1 drop. That's going to be Briar Patch. Final countdown is going to be down 1. Trying to get more thoughts here on towards Federal. Federal is going to go down. That'll even up the odds here. As you're going to see, is that's going to be it. Final countdown is going to pick up map number 1 of the series with a 9-kill performance. Or excuse me, 10.
And it was a great performance. They had a really strong position. They were able to capitalize. It got a little bit nervous for them there when they evened it up 2-2. Davis and company.
And welcome back to map 2 of the finals. We just had a really solid performance put on by the side of Final Countdown with their 10-kill win. You also had their runner-up in the form of Emeralds Gemeralds putting on 11 as well. Both teams shooting to the top of the table with 28 and 27 points respectively. I mean, they're already halfway to match point as of right now. So, I mean, some teams got to kind of put out notice right now and be aware that, hey, there's some teams here that are already on their way and you got to watch out.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't know, you definitely now know. Final Countdown is not here to play. They got some experience behind their belt, and they might be giving PLR a run for their money here as one of the best arts teams in the business here. As we can see down Beast, you're already getting purple shields. You love to see that.
Yeah, I mean, that's not exactly great for the contest as well there, but I mean, there's going to be a few up towards wall here as well. Shots are coming through. That's going to be Shakir's Tiny Dancers is going to be taking some considerable damage early. As you're going to see Emeralds Gemeralds as well, just kind of looting up here. They are going to be the contest. So both actually of our top teams are contested off the rip, because Shakir's here is fighting it out with Emeralds, and Final Countdown is fighting it over, I forgot who they're fighting with. I think, I want to say Rehaven. Could be completely wrong about that. Let me go check the map real quick. No, they're fighting Cracked House. Close enough.
Sorry, is it Shakira's Tiny Dancers and Cracked House?
Yep. Those are the 2 teams that are fighting at the contest, so.
Okay, love it. Love it.
You gotta love it. Team Balls is going to be working the spiders right now. They're going to be trying to get their loot up and ready. It is going to be a more western half of the map pull for that circle, it looks like, as of right now. So overall, not too bad. Maybe Final Countdown won't have to go, you know, across the map through the gas and the Trident just like before. But Bot Diff actually is going to be immediately eliminated, so they are down and they are out real early.
I mean, you hate to see it, especially once again, we're early map 2. You can see DN over there at Lightning. They're going to have to trek 1.5 miles, so hopefully they catch a balloon or something as well. But Final Countdown looking to make a move here. Rotating a little bit closer to North Pad. They might be interested in a fight, or is there someone below them? I can't tell.
I'm not too sure. I mean, Final Countdown does have that seer, though, and they do know that Cracked House is somewhere beneath them as of right now. So we're going to see Shradzi. We're running Bangalore, Valkyrie, and Catalyst. Honestly, it's really nice to see the kind of changes in the meta that have appeared recently with, like, the change to the whole, like, skirmishers, controllers, and whatnot, the whole business in there. Yes. Along with the introduction of Catalyst and the nerfs to Seer, kind of threw the whole meta into like a weird state, and honestly, I'm enjoying it.
So Shakir's dancers, Tiny Dancers, they do lose the wall contest, but you're absolutely correct, especially with the role change. The skirmishers, probably the most popular legends. They definitely have the most useless utility, except for Pathfinder. I do think Pathfinder's buff is insane. I'm glad to see it. I don't think it's overpowered, but Respawn always doing a great job of keeping the game fresh, not afraid to tinker and change his meta at any given time, and they listen to their community when they do make these changes, because Seer definitely deserved that nerf.
Yeah,
as you can see,
I mean, it was an insta-pick basically for every, like, literally every comp. That and Valkyrie. I mean, the Valkyrie changes have happened, so there's not a crazy amount of changes, I want to say.
yes.
But, I mean, Seer, like, I mean, you can see Seer's still somewhat viable. Teams will still pick him. He's just not, you know, your guaranteed pick every time anymore.
And a good kind of decision here by Pod, the Noble God. He's going to try his best to use his Q for anyone that's looking to take the cannon, they're going to get some spikes to their feet and some damage, but nope, they're looking to Valkalt out of here. Final Countdown isn't going to do much damage here. Obviously, you got a Prowler and a Wingman. Not the best guns for this. Oh, but they are able to get a little bit of damage here.
they're getting some chip damage there as they're going to pick up some stuff on towards those shields. I mean, you get a little bit of damage in as that's going to be Crack Test evacuating. They actually lost all their shields. All three of them have no shields remaining on the board as they're just trying to evacuate and get out here and just run for it. I want to say that was the Catalyst ult that popped up as well to cover their back and their retreat as they're getting out. They're going to be headed in now in towards the inner portions of the map towards checkpoint here, and I mean the circle is going to begin to come in their direction, I want to say. So plenty of time to work with, but we'll see
Final
where
countdown.
they end up heading.
They're pretty established pros, seasoned veterans here. They're not going to chase anything. They had the damage down, but they're comfortable getting their purples and blues up. As they can see now, they're looking to challenge someone rotating over from the northbound site. Looks like there's a donut fight. Voster's way ahead of everyone else. I don't know if he's feeling himself or what, but no one behind him, so they might be able to get this push. Who is that team?
That was S9 that they were shooting at here. So S9 with blues and whites as of right now, not the most ideal, is going to get on that shot and they're going to run. This is not exactly where you want to be headed because they're running right into Cracked House. That was the team that just ran from Final Countdown. So everyone's just running away from Final Countdown right now and they're all just sort of running into each other. There's also another team here at checkpoint as well. I do believe that's Happy Poochie over here. They're probably hearing this all going on and they're not really bothering yet. But this is going to be the first major fight here, I want to say. It's going to be S9 trying to deal with the side of Cracked House.
And, you know, you can see the smokes. You can see the catalyst queues going down the ferro fluid. This is really tough. Already using your seer chest to reset is never the best idea, but they are able to stay up, especially coming down from the vehicle. So I guess that's really good here, as Cracked House is not taking any chances. They're just playing outside of the hill off the trees. They do know that there's two teams here, as they're able to kind of consolidate that information. Still in zone, so there's really no rush here.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they don't really have to do it, especially with the Catalyst. Actually, no, Cracked House just going to go right in, though. Prince Vegeta is going to take a lot of damage and is going to try to get out, as he's going to try to finish on towards the one player, as S9 is going to be lose there, it looks like, from that nade. They're going to continue to fire shots, and they're going to go charged in. Vegeta's going to get Banana Man, and that is going to be S9 trapped in a corner and eliminated. They will go down in 18th place, and they're going to lose that contest there inside of the checkpoint area.
They had an early knock. They were able to throw the grenade, which did its job. It was a little shaky there when they walked through the door for free, but they were able to capitalize and get a nice, cool 3 KP. A scare tactic over here. They're just chilling in the middle of the roof, looking to establish where they want to play. Rehaven is going through it. Billy's already knocked, as you can see here. That's not looking good. They only have 1 man up.
Yep, and Rehaven is down, so it's going to be someone else's turn. It's going to be Crackdown's turn, basically, to try and stay alive with the team. He's going to actually get out, but no help is going to be taking fire from their left. It's going to be a team from the north, as they're going to lose just Toka, I think, is down. Rehaven is, again, down to 1 with only Crackdown left. Toka's going to get finished. Rehaven will get eliminated as Crackdown falls to Eggman. But, I mean, no help here. Has to reset as quick as possible because there are teams nearby coming for them. And that is going to be in the form of Linus Tech Tips and Co. I mean, there's some great names in this. There's honestly some fantastic names.
So good. Team Balls is able to kind of look over here as Real Blue. They couldn't do anything for the Valk. They went down a little bit early, so they just became a duo. Pyroclastic Flow, you said, eliminated early. But now Dr. Eggman's getting shot in the back DN, so that's Fallen's team coming down from Lightning Rod. They're able to get some damage in and take advantage of this spot. I don't think they know that it's a duo. Eggman's getting absolutely shredded here.
Yeah, I mean, this is DN is coming. I mean, they've been playing they've basically just been playing this playstyle the entire time. They are just kind of running forward, like holding the W key and charging. And it's working out. They have amassed quite a number of kills over the course of the tournament. Currently at 0 right now. Emerald's Generals actually has 6 already. So they fought their way straight out of the contest and straight through a number of other teams. So you can see they've got 2 team wipes on their belts as well to lead the lobby right now with their 6 kills. We're going to be on board with Tripods. Peter has a red shield already. Where do you get this from?
I don't know because his teammates both have blue, so I'm a little bit confused where he was able to sneak this from. But no problems here. Kool-Aid Man, he's going to get some damage. I don't know from where, but he's going to heal up real quick as they're looking to get into zone here. They're going through the spiders. LA Tech Blue over here, one of the few Watsons that I've seen recently. They're looking fine as well, also chasing, trying to get into a good spot in zone. Most likely going to Valk out pretty close. As this is where most of the damage has been done in terms of teams going down. There's still 15 teams up. as they have to rotate over. Um, as you can see here, Team Balls is getting absolutely destroyed. They lost their third. There's some caustic traps on the floor here, so they're going to be able to kind of block that off from a big push, but they're going to try to reset here in this nut. Team Balls, that sucks. I didn't see who they lost to.
I think that was Final Countdown that was come charging in from the back. Is yeah, that Slinky Balls unfortunately is gonna lose his life and all of his items as well. Final Countdown says thank you very much. We'll take that and we'll chase your teammates down in the process. So I mean, again, Final Countdown, strong contenders right now for the #1 spot in this tournament. Is going to be all set up. Team Balls will get away with their 2 remaining players. Unfortunately, though, I believe their third, Slinky Balls, is not going to get recovered, and that'll be it for him for this map. I love when I'm getting the pings because there is a glitch where heat shields are available in tournament mode because of the new patch that hasn't been updated yet. So somebody, like, I get messages every time someone finds a heat shield. That's fantastic. They're just like, what do we do with this thing? Like it opens up and they just kind of stare at it and it's like, what do we do with this?
Right.
The answer is you don't touch it.
Yeah, you drop
take
that
blue,
right
we'll
away.
go out in 15th as well.
You love to see that. Another nemesis on the board here as Broom is looking through the cracks. Not quite sure what's going on there. Looks like there will be a supply drop landing. Overall, Impotent's looking pretty strong here. They do have a catalyst, so they're able to reinforce some of these doors as needed. They are aware of the team in front of them. I don't know what this is. Are they trying to shoot through
That
that
is an angle and a half if I've ever seen one, if that's what the intention is. I don't know what that was all about, but that is a really tiny spot for sure. I mean, you're going to have, I mean, these guys are all going to be set up now. You're going to have some really nice locations and stuff. This is going to be Newmont Black running the Loba. I think that's the first Loba that we've seen today. It's going to be set up, ripping all that loot away as the circle gets smaller, and you can pull off those death boxes and everything.
Yeah, normally seen on... Oh, that's a good point, too. Normally seen on World's Edge. Love to see Loba. She is looking mighty fine today. And like you said, with the role changes and the buffs on the support characters, she could, at any given time, craft her teammates' banners. So that is actually huge. DN is getting absolutely worked here in zone. You definitely don't want to take any more damage in here. As he goes down, so 1, 2, 3, Davis and company are able to take down DN. 2 high killing teams. So right now, how many kills does Emerald have?
Well, they're up to 8 right now, which is incredible. That is going to be DN, currently in 3rd place actually, as well as going to exit in 14th with no kills either. So they're going to get 1 point for placing, and that is going to be it for today for that squad. They're going to see, well, we'll see them in the next match back on World's Edge, but that will kind of do a hindrance to them as they're only up to 24 total points. So not at the halfway point just yet, but hopefully soon. That's a nice angle here coming from Linus Tech Tips on that Maggie, shooting through this bottom. I didn't even know this was an angle, so today I learned something, because that is a little bit insane. Team Balls set up in, well, the ball, I guess.
Right.
And I mean, they will have to start moving though when that next circle hits, because they are not very close, I want to say. They're quite a ways out there.
I mean, you see a wingman with it 2 times, you stay away from that person because they are serious and here to play. That angle was definitely severe. As you look at Re and the Degenerates, nothing better than having a charge rifle on your hands for these Valk teams that try to run away for free. You're never going to get away. 68 damage off of Red. So that charge rifle was definitely doing its thing.
Oh, it's definitely. And they are also running a Newcastle. I want to say that's the only one in the lobby. So that is also going to be, like, we're seeing some unique picks. We have a Caustic as well, for sure, that we've seen some action from today, as well as the Fuse on the side of Newmont Black. So Newmont Black is actually running both a Fuse and a Loba. I think that's the only ones in the lobby. So shout out to them for pulling out these more unconventional picks. There's also a Wraith here on Happy Poochie in the forms of the humans. So, you know, some great picks across the board.
I was expecting, because Wraith being the top pick both in pubs and ranked, same with Pathfinder, to see a couple more Pathies and a couple more Wraiths, but it looks like there is a little bit of a meta kind of consensus here that those guys are probably not ready for yet. And so that was interesting to see, because like I said, they definitely got their buffs, longer portals, longer zip lines, faster exits, strategies for those characters, but still not ready for, I guess, Arts 5, maybe 6. We'll see. As the Seer Crutch, great name. They can get some heartbeats from far away. They know that they got a team in front of them. Catalyst is showing her worth, being able to reinforce doors that aren't there anymore. Icky was looking to drop his ult, but he chose not to.
If you can see, I mean, they are holed up in here and they are ready. There is a team standing right outside, and that was actually the Catalyst ultimate that went out as well. This is going to be Happy Poochie trying to get in on towards this team, and they're going to see whether or not they're going to exit. They're going to be forced to, it looks like, at some point. The fight's going to go, and that is going to be Dirty just absolutely ripped. Happy Poochie is going to lose one, though. It's going to be a 2v2 here as the Void is going to drop the Human. They're going to try to get this res off, though, and it looks like they're going to be able to pick up Human.
No, respectfully, you do not challenge free rollers on 2040 Hertz PC. The man is different, as you can see already, getting a little bit more damage. They're able to get their third back up. So I don't know if the other team was able to, but this is looking really bad for Happy Poochie now, as they have no cover, no health either.
Yeah, but Scare Tactics is going to be coming in from the outside as well, so they're going to spot him. Happy Poochie is just going to lose their lives, but Scare Tactics was not ready for the second team that was in the fight with Happy Poochie as well. Looks like Emerald Gemerald recovered quickly. They are up again at the top of the leaderboard. They're at 13 kills. Half the lobby's still alive. They're at 13 kills.
Yeah, that's insane. Definitely doing their thing out here, taking the NRG approach. But for some reason, with 11 squads left, they hear some gunshots. They're pushing. Scare Tactic just goes out here. Team on height, RG, it's just getting some free damage. Emerald Gemerald is going to try their best to reset. They got a G7 scout, so they will be able to challenge that with their Catalyst to throw in a couple Qs on the ground here. Looking to get a full reset. Seer Crutch also is able to survive the Happy Poochie push. They're also able to kind of get a full reset. So 10 squads left through all that chaos, through all that drama. You love to see it.
Yep, especially with Ring 4 coming up as well. Seer Crutch is going to see all these players. Honestly, I would have been so disappointed with their team called Seer Crutch and they didn't have the Seer. But they're not here to disappoint. They have the Seer. The Emerald Gemerald knows there's that team in there. They're just going to throw down some Catalyst. And they're going to actually get a knock off of that. I think Davis is going to find one. And there goes a second. J-Spec is going to fall as well. A nade's going to fly out. But they're just going to charge forward Seer Crutch. The Seer is going to run for it, I think, on the outside. Or no, that's not the case. But they're going to all go down as Seer Crutch gets eliminated in 10th place. And that's another set of kills for Emerald Gemerald.
So the zone's closing. That building's not in zone. The amount of death boxes, the amount of alts being wasted, they're going to have a tough time. RG on top of that mountain, they're going to either have to, I don't know if they have a Valk or not, but they're going to have to move. As you can see, Final Countdown is also trying to reset with a bunch of alts being thrown down. FC, so Friars goes down. They still got 2 up. You can't see through that. Shooting into the void, into the darkness blind. Pod is able to get he gets the full kill on free melee. Sorry, excuse me. I don't know if they're going to be able to get their third up. It doesn't look good here.
No, Relentless is trying to deal with this. As Pod the Noble God is trying to just dive off. Relentless is going to be charging forward. That's going to be Altair trying to get the shields back up. Blue as well is still standing. So, I mean, they only ended up losing one player right now in form of Melee. They are going to get that drone up as well. As you can see, Team Balls with their 2 players. They've been down to 2 for, I mean, a majority of this game. A Final Countdown is out. They're going to go down in 8th place. Relentless falls as well. So here we go. The dominoes are beginning to fall and the teams are going to be exiting. Cracked House goes out as well, as all the teams are just kind of crossing now over the open ground here.
And you got to think a lot of this is a result of either taking storm damage or big fights outside of zone. As you can see, Peter Griffin here with the Tripods 2.0. They got low ground. I think they're aware of Linus. I don't think they know that's a duo. So it's curious to see how they're going to play this out. Peter Griffin is going to Q Linus. They're going to see his shield. They're going to see the damage already wasted on him. Looks like he doesn't have any heals left. So
trying to run it out here, trying to just stay alive as the Nemesis hipfire is coming through. The Peacekeeper as well. There's going to be no health left. Team Balls is going to fall, and Tripods is now going to be down to 2-mans. The Kool-Aid Man trying to just get away. Peter Griffin's going to go for that Phoenix kit as well. But Team Balls will be out in 5th place, and that's going to leave Emerald Gemerald with 22 kills.
Yeah, they're
oh my god.
22 kills. Almost doubling their previous. They literally doubled their map 1 kill count. As you can see here, the Emerald Gemerald is going to smoke. They got the Digisites. They got the Caustic ult. They got the Catalyst ult, excuse me. This is not looking good as Poppy, as David both go down. 1 man up.
I mean, they have all the digital threats. They can see you through the smoke. The smoke does not hide you. Newmont Black goes down. Federal has 10 kills alone.
Yeah, it's tough to see.
That is more than, like, more on one person than anyone else in this lobby. They're at 25 kills and counting.
3 squads left here. I mean, that's what can you say when Emerald Jumbo's feeling like they're feeling? Their map 1 was good. Map 2 is extremely better. As you can see here, Avoid is trying not to go down here. Davis is able to get his bat off. They're trying to get on height, but they're getting flanked by the rat. Degenerates finally gets eliminated, so now it's a full 3v3 for the final 2 kills, or for the final 2 teams in the lobby here. Can Emerald Gemerald finish their strong map?
I mean, you're looking, I mean, it's going to be full reds basically for the other side. I think Federal shield swapped into a purple at one point. Emerald Gemeralds are not looking like they're in the most ideal spot. They're going to smoke, and Davis is actually going to fall early as they're just trying to heal up. They were forced forwards by the shield. Emerald Gemeralds, despite the massive map, that's going to be 1 from Xavier, but they're going to go down to 2. It's all going to be on Federal here in a 1v2. He's going to find 1, is not going to find the second though, and trap itself. And when we came back, it didn't let us back into the lobby. But we are back. We're ready to go. We are down to 19 teams as well. No Help had 2 players lose power, unfortunately, so they are going to be leaving the tournament. We'll have 19 teams up on the board, and that means we're going to have some contests and 1 less team, I guess, to go into the kill count. So No Help, which is kind of unfortunate because they had 70 points in the group stage and they had a lot going their way. But I mean, right off the rip, we're going to be up. It's going to be Rehaven as mid with 1 knock on towards Slinky Balls here. That's going to be Team Balls. Already down 1 man.
Yeah, and this caustic trap isn't helping anyone here as Linus tech tips. He is able to get Billy, the alternator, doing him work right now. So 2v2.
Yeah, but it looks like it's going to be Blade Fan's going to be on the other side. Is going to go down to just about basically 0 HP. I don't know how he's still standing. Is going to get 1 crack. Is going to be Team Balls. As Linus tech tips now in the 1v2 with an alternator in hand. 32 bullets in the mag. And hoping that we can do some form of damage right now, or try to get even a teammate pickup depending on where these players end up going. But oh, that's just kind of unfortunate. He's going to get completely stunned up there with that as well. Running out of bullets, he's going to get pushed, and that is going to be Team Balls exiting early as Rehaven in mid is going to win that first contest.
And you love to see it, right? As soon as you see the CRQ, you see the health, you're just going to run at the guy. Good luck, GG's. Back in the lobby you go. As Newmont Black is going to be contested here. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be Cracked House that they're looking for. They got their low ball down. So you know they're kitted. 2 blues here. They're looking pretty strong.
Yep, we're going to see. I mean, that's also going to be, you're going to see Newmont Black is going to be, excuse me, no, we're on board with Newmont Black right now. This is going to be Pyroclastic Flow all the way at the top of the map as well. Going to be set up there. Other than that, there's really no more contests you could say across the map. You can see the only ones are going to be basically the side of Newmont Black and Cracked House are going to be the 2 teams nearby here up north. But we're going to see where this next circle is going to be headed. It's going to be a southern circle, and that is going to be beautiful for the teams over on Mod, over on Lava City. And northwest teams, you got a long way to go.
Yeah, especially after this fight. If you got no shields, if you got no health, all the POIs have been contested, looted, zooted. You're going to be in trouble here if you don't get rid of yourselves or in this contest early. So it looks like they're not going to engage. They're happy to split Skyhook. As you can see, Happy Poochie, crowd favorite for Holes, Canned Beans, the man himself. They're looking pretty good. They're looking comfortable. Tree has been very good to them. 2 blues, a purple. Nemesis, R99. You're feeling pretty good here.
Yep, no, definitely. I mean, as long as you're getting the stuff, I mean, you don't have to deal with any contests. They're getting what they want. They have a crafter station available to them here as well. I don't even know what's in the crafter today. Okay, that is kind of useless for today, I'll be honest.
I mean, if you're into sniping, sure. But one of the things that I did notice is Happy Poochie did decide to drop Wraith on her forehead. They picked up a Catalyst themselves. Looks like they were tired of experimenting. She gets put away. Catalyst, TFSM's influences, their fingerprints are all over these lobbies here. As Scare Tactic is looking to rotate. They do got 2 grays here. They understand that they're pretty close to the zone here. Looking over Leaf. They might be able to catch Happy Poochie, maybe not. No, they see them.
Yeah, they definitely do see them here. Happy Poochie, I'm not sure if they're actually going to spot them here, as they're all going to be going down the tunnels. That is going to be Frios getting absolutely shredded. Down he goes. We're going to see Happy Poochie's going to throw up that Catalyst ultimate, as Lakeland's going to try to fall back here, and they're not going to be able to protect the teammate as he's gone down. So next up, they're just going to try to retreat, get out of there, and we're going to see if Scare Tactics kind of wants in on this. They're going to throw the Seer ultimate down, but I mean, they're already gone. They've already left, and now you deal with the cross maps.
You could hear them, right? 3, 2, 1, boom. Friolas no more. They dropped the seer out. They know that no one's nearby. They're trying to get the loot, right? The big reason for that knock is because they want the economy, they want the heals, they want the bats. They get a purple bag. That's always nice to have. So that definitely seemed worth it for these guys, as Happy Poochie was more than comfortable running away here. Teams looking to set up in zone now. You got Rehaven all the way in Narnia. These guys, stay away from this. Don't stay in the car. It's not worth it. Please keep going. Please. Degenerates here, as you can see, also setting up their caustic cues or catalyst cues, the ferrofluid. So is this Lava City? Looks like there's going to be a fight here with Emerald Gemerald.
Yeah, but this is going to be Emerald Gemeralds is going to be your team that is on match point as well. So a win will win the tournament for them as of right now. I mean, they went out relatively early in the last event, the last one. I think they went out in 16th place in the last one. But they are going to be back, and they're going to have a bit of breathing room here. Although this might be the last map where they do have that room, because right behind them you got DN at 46 points and you got Final Countdown at 40, and other teams are getting close behind. Happy Poochie, the fan favorites, are out. They go down in 18th place, which is very unfortunate.
I mean, you hate to see it, but once again, as a duo in the final lobby, you're not going to have too much success, especially when you got to rotate with all these teams waiting. As Emerald Jumbo is going to set up a queue, they're going to get 2 heartbeats in that queue. I don't know. They're pretty comfortable just pestering, getting their shields up. They got They got a blue shield on standby just in case they do take some damage. Phoenix, Ree, and Jones, they're not really interested. They're sandwiched between 2 teams, right? So they're not going to be taking too many chances. They already see that peeking that window is not worth it. As bot diff here, they got a substitute. Millie, senior 85. He's going to get some shots in. He's 65 off purple. He's not going to be able to get any more though.
Yep, that is going to be Cracked House. That was taking the damage, I'm pretty sure. Coming across the top part here of, well, that Relentless is going to exit in 17th place as well, so they end up falling. Here's the Pathfinder that you were talking about before as well. So somebody has pulled it out. We can see, and it will be the side of Cracked House. That might be the only one in the lobby, for all we know. As well, I think Vegeta missed that jump, but that's okay. They are here now in Fragment, and they're ready to go.
And the teams in the lobby, they just think it's like the fighter jets flying by. That Respawn like to include in the game, but no, that's actually just the Pathfinder Ultimate just zipping by, as they're able to set up Prince Vegeta. Sick name, one of the best, I want to say, in Arts 5 at least, is able to set up his Watson Gen, Watson Fence. I don't know what he's trying to do here, but it looks good. He's safe, he's secure, so hopefully he's able to get his health up as well.
Yep, definitely just all ready to go. On the other side, we have DN, the other second place team right now in the tournament, coming from quite outside the map, actually. They're going to be heading in towards Impotent and actually in towards the side of Scare Tactics. They're going to land right on top of these guys. Scare Tactics here kind of has to turn around. I think somebody's noticed. Yeah, they realized, hey, there's a team coming in. They're going to be putting some shots, but no, Fallen and Co. are going to land safely away from this squad. But Scare Tactics looks like they might want to take this fight. And as of right now, I mean, they're not really close. Look at how far they still got to go. We're in circle 2, which, I mean, still has plenty of time. I mean, you got a team kind of showing up here. You have the fight that's going on here up in Fragment as well. It's going to be bot dip with that Revolt as well popped. And they're going to be going forward here in towards, I believe this is Cracked House as well.
Yeah, you just love to see it. They had the Revolt going. Didn't help them. Someone's getting finished here. So you got to get your shots in. The Revolt takes a lot of your health away. Obviously the totem didn't help these guys either. As you can see, Prince Vegeta drop a full clip on Milligan right on his forehead. You hate to see it, as MK has no choice but to chow. He's got no health. Run away! Run away! Oh no, is there some cheese here? He's not able to get the fence on him just yet.
Yeah, we're gonna see. I mean, yep, she's just trying to take cover. I think that's Sammy just trying to run for it, basically. The Cracked House is gonna pick up 2 kills. That is gonna be Emrek, I guess, just running away. That is going to be Bot Diff surviving with 1 member as of right now. Meanwhile, down below, we're going to see the side of DN is coming up behind Seer Crutch. Seer Crutch is kind of looting, and I think they're aware of the fact that DN is behind them as of right now. And this will be an issue because that circle is going to start closing, and neither of these teams are in. So that is going to be another point of contention here that Seer Crutch is looking to set up. I mean, they got a Bloodhound. Okay, well, they don't have a Bangalore anymore.
Well, no Bangalore and no Seer, so you can't call yourself a Seer Crutch if you don't have a Seer, but they did get the Bloodhound. The White Raven's not going to help here, as DN is just going to go balls to wall. They're going to drop some bullets on their forehead. Not missing either. 1, 2, 3, easy peasy. Fallen, Blue, and McDog each get a KP, and very easy and comfortable for DN there.
Yeah, but here comes Imponent. They're not going to get the moment to reset. I don't think Fallen even got the med kit off. He's going to take a considerable amount of damage as Imponent is just going to charge forward. M-Dog trying to run away here as well. The Seer ultimate will get broken. I do believe that was the one for DN. As Fallen is going to be down and out. Uncle Blue is going to be full health here. Trying to work the way out. No, it's going to get absolutely melted. That leaves McDog, last one alive here, going to throw out the nades. And is probably just going to try to rat to stay alive here. And actually gets a great... How did that nade hit?
I don't know. I think someone's cheating. Regardless, huge nade. Broom coming in here. Are they going to be able to get the res off? They faked the res. He's got 2 to deal with. He's shooting octagons. You hate to see it. DN goes down for what looked like a very strong start. But once again, you got 13 teams in the lobby. You can't just sit there. You got to get a quick reset. If you don't have a seer, if you don't have an ultimate, if you don't have a team that can able to see through the hacks, you're going to be in trouble. Emerald General here is able to get one off, but Davis might get knocked again.
Yeah, they're in a bit of trouble here. Xavier is just going to try to back away. The problem is that there's really nowhere to back to. Imponent's coming in from behind them, and there's a team fighting them from the front. They're going to be here right on the edge of the circle, but it's going to be really close. We're going to see if they can get out of this. I mean, they're down 1 as of right now, and there's... Okay, there goes Davis once again. Not sure what... I mean, there's no... Oh, okay, I was going to say there's no fall damage, so I don't know what happened there, but no, okay, there it is. It's going to be the side of Scare Tactics is coming in for the lobby leaders. That's going to be 2 down, which means it'll all just be on the single player of Xavier left alive. They're going to just charge forward. They want to finish this one off, and Xavier... Oh, okay, well, Lingo's actually going to miss all the shots there, but Emerald Dremels will be eliminated in 12th place.
So we go another map. That's not bad. DN was also match point eligible after, I believe, the couple kills that they got. I'm pretty sure they're close. I think there was one more
take
team.
A look here. DN had 5 kills. Yep, that will make them match point eligible.
Okay, so we might potentially get 2 or more. Who was the third? That was really close, actually.
Well, Final Countdown is the other one right now, and they're where are they? Final Countdown. Where are these guys?
They're one of the teams that landed last.
Oh, they're out. They got eliminated a while ago.
Okay. All right.
All
so
right,
we still
so
got
maybe not match point eligible for them, but another team might come up with a big win, and they might get enough. That. What am I seeing?
The melee. Oh no, crap. That was.
I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know it would do that.
No, that's great. So
today I learned. So shout out Tripods and to Chicken with the melee kill on Watson. I did not know it would do that, to be honest. I mean, it kind of makes sense, I suppose, as a heirloom, but I really honestly just did not know. And now he's in a bit of an awkward situation, trying to get back up. There we go. Team's going to get the reset. Tripods will be good to go, but they got to travel for that next circle because they are all the way up there in the northeast. And you got a lot of teams right now gathering in for these next circles, and there's a lot of people in a very close, tight space.
Yeah, the stalemate looks really good. Actually, now that I think about it, it was Emerald General on this exact building. So maybe there was a lot of heat, a lot of action. They got forced off it. But for the most part, the Slava City has been a stalemate from the get-go. As you can see, Larry and Impotent, I believe that's those boys over there, stuck in front of that dome, stuck in front of that egg. They're getting absolutely shredded by this Nemesis.
Yeah, I mean, Broom just trying to get in, but Pyroclastic Flow is going to take shots from behind. It's going to be Degenerates, Pyroclastic Flow. I mean, if you narrow it down, you got Scare Tactics off to the left, you have Imponent coming in from the south, and there's still teams coming in from the outside. You have Newmont Black walking from, like, all the way across the map, basically. These guys are very far away, as they're going to throw down the Loba Ultimate, so they're going to set up there. Tripods is still going around the north. We got a solo here from LA Tech Blue, last player standing as well. So a couple of rats. S9 is going to be set up here towards Mod, but the fight will be going. It'll be Lava City, and this is where final circles are going to be. There's going to be a lot going on here.
Kasib and Co, they definitely see someone coming in from the choke. I don't think they'll be able to do anything about it. They're on big Mod. They're going to have to move eventually, as 26 seconds before this round starts closing. Peter Griffin and company. Oh my god, you're getting fried from Lava City. You just got to play your life here, Barrett. Don't get too crazy. I know you're really talented with that 30-30, but get yourself some heals. You know the team in front of you also wants to give you some business too, as Kasib is getting worked right now. They're going to have to get a full reset here. Thank God they got the catalyst to be able to reinforce those walls as the car gets taken over. Tripods can't mess with these boys. They got their Jenny set up. Once again, both these teams are going to have to move eventually anyways.
Yep, but Shakir's Tiny Dancers are set up underneath the bridge here as well. The problem is they're going to have to move. They do know there's a team above them, it looks like. And there's a team, I believe, will have an arrow. I don't know if that's part of the same team. That's going to be the Bangalore Ultimate, do a considerable amount of damage. There's going to be a crack, but they're going to be shot from the other side. Shakira's Tiny Dancer is kind of stuck with nowhere to go in this corner here, as everyone is going to be coming above them. They're going to have to move. They're going to be detected by the Bloodhound too, just kind of add on to all of that. And, I mean, this is a really unfortunate situation if you're the side of Shakira Tiny Dancers.
No movement carrying there, no horizon left. They're stuck down there, so they're basically fishing a barrel here. They got good movement, they got the mechanics down intact, but it's not going to help you here. The smokes are, though, so give them a little bit of time as they finally...
Oh, Numont's going to go in!
Yeah, that's tough. Things you don't want to see is a player go down for free, which it looks like David Tassel gets finished.
That's a kill. I mean, that's a kill. That's the kill participation. That's all you need. So Shakira's Tiny Dancer will go down. They actually take a second down as well. Sika's going to fall. And Sika doesn't have a lot of life left either. There's somebody up top looking down on Pappy. Peter Griffin's going to finish that one off. And that is going to be...
Wait, who's the seer behind? Is this two rats in the same spot? What's going on here?
Yeah, LA Tick Blue has... or, hold on, where are we? Yeah. So Habanero and Pappy are both set up here.
I mean, if I'm having arrow. Oh no. Oh, thank God. Okay.
Tragic. Okay, yeah. Just, I mean, they do know. I mean, Tripods is looking for this player. They know the rat's down there. They don't really want to go down and get him though, because they know the circle's coming. So.
And the same thing. It's really tough to get down there and get back up. So is it really worth that 1 KP? No, you can just wait for that person, get a shot, let the storm do its thing. As it is round 4 closing, this stuff hurts.
Yep, and this is going to be, well, LA Tech Blue is finally going to go down. That's going to be 8th place. They will exit. But we do have another fight. It's going to be Rehaven up here with Scare Tactics. They will take down Lingo, so Scare Tactics will have to back out, try to reset here going forward.
I mean, they're able to do so. They got the caustic. They're gonna be able to move away from the seer alts. Urgent is able to get away with his life. Someone's knocked there. Rehaven's gonna be able to get the full kill. Thirst out on Linga there. This is not looking good. Rehaven is able to snipe someone as well here.
Yep.
So Scare Tactic is short. Yeah,
they're now down to 2. And they're getting pushed here, unfortunately. I mean, there's not much that they're going to be able to do. Urgent's going to try to do as much as possible with that scout. They're going to get one, though, knocked, but Scare Tactic will get taken down, and that is going to be a reset coming through. Not even Rehaven is going to be in a lot of trouble. They're going to go down. S9 comes in for the cleanup. They will take out Rehaven. And that is going to be quite a bit gifted over.
Really good back shots by S9. They're able to clear that up. You saw them throw the nades. You saw them throw everything at this team. They knew someone was knocked. They were able to take advantage and capitalize on that. So once again, Seer in hand. It's kind of looking a little familiar, a little bit of deja vu. He's going to give us happy hands. Hopefully he can identify a couple more people in the building as we are kind of finishing and getting into this final circle. 2 teams out. Side of the circle that will need to rotate eventually, as Tripods is once again able to get their Jenny down. They're going to throw some arc stars up top. Looking really strong here, but still out of zone, so they will have to move one final time.
Yep, they do know that there's a team in the building with them, though, which is kind of the problem at the moment, is that they're trying to deal with Pyroclastic Flows on the roof. Pyroclastic Flow going to dip out, but, I mean, we are headed towards Circle 5. That is going to be closing soon, and that does mean that we are shortly going to have a lot of fighting on our hands. One player is going to get caught by the Seer Q. His opponent's going to be down below as well. I mean, it's them, Pyroclastic Flow. We have S9 Gaming here, sitting just on the edge, taking fire from, I believe that might be Tripods. No, that is not Tripods. That may be Generous down bottom. Potent, that's Pyroclastic Flow. Okay, I was trying to figure out what the names were. It's Pyroclastic that's up top, but they are also going to be just barely in the circle as well.
I think one of the best named teams for sure. As S9 is on an island, if they play this perfectly and let these teams take care of themselves, they might get a dub here. Commentator's curse, knock on wood, touch black. Hopefully that doesn't happen. As you can see, the catalyst and the fair fluid just blocking people in. If that storm starts closing, you are going to want to take the spike. So open that door, pop, destroy those things, because that's going to be awful for you. As you can see, the reinforced door on the right here. Degenerates is looking really strong. They're excited. They want you to go through that. Please do it. Impotent. Got a decision to make here. When are you going to choose to move? That's up to you. As you got a minute left before that Storm 6 just absolutely annihilates you.
And S9 here with 3 red shields as well, looking pretty happy with where they are considering they're right here out on the edge. They are going to take some shots though. The Valkyrie Missile Swarm will come in, do a decent amount of damage. Tripods with 3 reds as well. So some of these teams are really, really well equipped here. Degenerates working in the bottom. They don't have to move yet until the circle pops in 30 seconds. So no one, I don't think, wants to really make a move unless absolutely necessary. But I mean, we are going to have some basically just Mexican standoffs. No one wants to start a fight, and no one wants to be, the one standing after it, because you know another team is coming.
Absolutely. No one wants to start it. Everyone wants to end it. Very opportunistic group here. As you can see here, I don't know what you're doing. You got absolutely chokeslam, Loba. Run away. Impotent gets, Broom gets traded though. So it is a 2v2. No seer. So this is going to be pretty interesting. As you can see, the Catalyst is blocking a few exits here. I don't think any of these guys are going to get rezzed. As you can see, no Fox Given is completely dead here.
Yep, you're going to see. Yeah, Den is going to get that red shield though, and is going to have to try to throw them the trap. The problem is that outside there is so much going on all of a sudden. Pyroclastic Foe is going to be in this fight with Impotent, but they're going to go down. That was a huge nade that took both players down, I think. And that is going to be Pyroclastic out. Imponent's going to survive. Degenerates has lost Phoenix. So that's going to be one player down. S9 is perfectly happy to just stand and watch the fireworks here. His Tripod is also down a player. So everyone is losing players left and right, and then S9 comes in for a cleanup. They take down Strats, but S9 is also in a fight, it looks like, as they're trying to deal with someone that pushed them up top here. And they've lost Kasib as well.
Yeah, that looks really tough. From being up in a god spot to losing Kasib too early. As you can see, Broom is going to drop. No one's going to be able to take advantage of that. Everyone's kind of nervous. They don't know who's still up and who's still down. Coolman's going to make the play here. Can he get that res off? No one's going to be able to stop it.
Oh, the toes got shot out from Peter Griffin, so he's going to end up falling as well. So he does end up going down. Tripods is going to be down to 2 here with Peter Griffin eliminated, but that circle is moving. It is coming towards them, and you are going to have to move. There's going to be a team making a push up here up towards the top. Broom is going to just take all the damage in the world, it looks like. Has 1 HP. I don't know how Broom is still somehow standing here. It won't last long. Impotent's going to go down in third. It's going to be S9 versus Tripods in a 2v2.
And Bear goes down. Kool-Aid Man doing his thing. He's hitting his shots. Banana goes down. Tripods 2.0 with the clean
points now. Currently 3 points. 3 teams currently match eligible. We got Tripods, who just barely clutched up with that win. Got to 50 points exactly. We have DN that made it across the threshold at 52 points. And we have, Emerald Gemeralds, the team that's been there since map 2. All looking for a win to close out this tournament right now.
And you're starting to see the team's favorite maps, right? DN not having a fun time in Stone Point, traveling from Lightning to Narnia and back, but on World's Edge, they're getting the kills, they're doing their thing. So hopefully, especially with teams like Final Countdown, teams like DN and Emerald Gemerald, they're able to get a little bit going here, a little bit of luck with the rotation and the circles closing, and a little bit of luck with their shields off rip. They don't need kills anymore. This is really just about who can land in the perfect god spot. As you can see here, Linus Tech Tip, they're in the center of the circle. I don't know if they're going to move. I don't know if they're going to stay. But I'm excited to see what's the record for the quickest match point victory?
That is a good question, actually, now that I think about it. It might be 6 or 7. I don't actually remember. It may be SLG in Series 1 might have been the fastest, and I don't know if that was how many kills that was. So
we have a chance for history here. So one of
Yes,
these guys could finish it in 5 games, which would be absolutely unheard of.
Well, the fact that Emerald Gemeralds made it to match point in 2 maps alone is an absolute record and a half. Like, that is incredible. The fact that that happened, absolutely ridiculous.
But they're giving us energy vibes. Shio, I'm going to say it. I'm sorry. You got to get to match point, but you got to win. There's no dubs, unfortunately, for Emerald Gemerald. A lot of second places, no dubs. So you got the skill, you got the gunny. Now you need the ice. You need the knowledge on the rotos. You got to be able to get to the right spot. A little bit of luck goes a long way for sure. As you can see here, Undercover gets knocked by Papa Jasper. Great name, 97. Okay.
Yeah, they do have a rampage here or a rampart as well, which I believe has an ultimate ready to go. So they're gonna block that door off, and they're gonna try to see. They're gonna pick up that player there. Casey Undercover, the Seer, will get picked up outside, so that's gonna be ready to go. That fight's still ongoing. It looks like Final Countdown's not dealing too much there. Over on the left side of the map, there's some armory work going on, and there's a very big crowd setting up top. That's going to be DN. One of your match point eligible teams is going to be charging forward. They want some blood here early.
Now, does Kid Ryu and Rampart give you PTSD, or have you completely forgot about what the Rampart Sheila does to casting?
Was that Kid Ryu?
Yeah, that was Kid Ryu. Every single time he pulled it out, I believe the game would crash on us.
Crash it. Yeah, it would crash. It was a bug. I don't know if that's still a bug, and for his sake, I really hope not, because I will lose it if that happens. But yeah, like last check, as far as I know, it's not a bug anymore. But you know, you never know. We could be wrong. As there is a lot of action going down, as DN is about to find themselves in the middle of 4 teams. As you're going to see, Shakir's Tiny Dancers are nearby. You're going to have Bot Diff coming in as well. It looks like the team that is Pyroclastic Flow did get out, but they lost one in the process. So a lot of stuff going on right now. As well, there goes one. The cannon's going to fire one away. So Rehaven just trying to see where these teams are going. Pyroclastic has actually lost 2 now. They're all down to Den Leader with the Gibby.
Gibraltar. Yeah, that's the cannon escapee. As DN was actually getting chased by Millie and Co. Crackhouse is getting caught in someone's seer ult. The nades are coming in, but they're able to retreat, reset. No harm, no foul here. Cracked House, I don't know who they're going up against. Who's giving them those?
That's Final Countdown.
Yeah,
Final
you stay away from
Countdown
those
is
guys.
out for blood right now. And
Yeah.
so is, I believe this is, yeah, it's Impotent as well, coming in from the side. So poor Cracked House is just kind of caught between 2 teams right now. As Impotent's realizing, hey, there's another squad there. We have to back up. Cracked House will lose 1. Prince Vegeta has gone down. They're going to try to just get to safety, and they might actually have time. But no, LA Tech Blue is going to be the first to fall.
Right. LA goes down. Prince Vegeta, I don't think it's going to be able to get rezzed. Is that Mirage ult? Hello?
That is a Mirage. There is a Mirage on the board on the side of Cracked House.
Okay, gold bag. They're going to be able to get the res off. You love to see it. Prince Vegeta not only comes back
Is that a
alive.
gold Nemesis?
Yes, it is. Gold
Wow.
Nemesis and gold bag. Shroom Collector is doing his job. Okay, hard carrying this team. He says no one's going down today. So a little bit of a buff update. Mirage, when he gets you rezzed, if you don't pull out your gun, you're invisible for I believe 3 seconds, which is really nice to have, as well as when you do your Mirage Bamboozle. If you shoot at a Bamboozle, or if you get Bamboozle, excuse me, you're going to show up as a highlighted enemy for the Mirage too. So I'm not saying that this guy's got the meta down packed or intact. I am saying that it's not a bad idea to play Mirage, see if that's something that's viable. Okay, as DN is able to ultimate inside, I believe this is Thunderwatch here.
If they're doing that, is going to be Bot Diff inside trying to deal with this. As you're going to see, that's going to be a door open as well, but that's probably not a fight that Gumi wanted to take. They're on white shields versus the straight purples right now, basically, of DN, but DN's going to retreat back to the roof. Try to just get out of that, so that's going to be an ongoing fight. We are going to see the side of Rehaven is also going to be occupied nearby. That's going to be Valkyrie Ultimate as well. Can we just appreciate as well the Final Countdown literally just left? Like, when that fight was going on, the 3-way thing, they just turned around and walked away. They just went, nah, we don't want to deal with that. We're not going to put ourselves in that situation. We want to go for that win. And they just literally just walked back to their POI.
You love to see it, right? They're the only ones that have something to lose here, right? They're on match point. To go down to Crack House, to go down to anyone would really suck. The zone is closing. They'll be able to get a full reset. They know what they're playing for, and that's a championship, an Arts 5 championship role. So good for them. As you can see, S9, Bear, second place last map here. They're gonna struggle a little bit here. They got 2 grays. You got a flat line with a one-time scope. That's not ideal, right? And
Oh,
yeah, that's right.
you can see that's the wall. He puts everything into the wall, basically. As they're actually going to lose one. Anime's going to go down. That's going to be a player's inside as well. As well, I mean, Steve's going to try to get away, but no, he's going to get absolutely shredded from behind. Don't know if he'll make it out. That is Emerald Gemeralds, the current leaders of the lobby, coming through. As they will wipe out 2 of S9. And, oh my goodness. Just right through the door. Right through the Catalyst Ultimate. And
Once again,
Federal is going to have to try to heal back up.
the perks, right? You drop down your seer ult. There's not much thinking. You can see the heartbeats. You got the catalyst to divide the POI or the building in half. As Emerald Gemerald is able to get a ton of work in. They are getting shot from downhill, so they need to be careful here. You don't want to go down, especially with the amount of volume and teams here nearby. As you can see here, toes are being shot. Be careful. They're Emerald Gemerald, another match team eligible point team, by the way, for those that are unaware here. As you can see, Team Balls with a charge rifle with the 301. They're ready. They want to shoot the toes.
Yep, and here's Tripods as well, another match point eligible team. They are chilling on the other side, it looks like. But there is going to be Bot Diff right beneath them. Bot Diff is basically being involved in every single fight right now. They're somehow fighting like every squad on the eastern half of the map, because they were up north, they were dealing with one team, and then they left, and now they're dealing with another. And it's just kind of getting insane how many teams they're just running into. But Tripods is going to have to move. They are going to be looking to make those macro decisions here. And you're going to see another fight down here. It's going to be Relentless Gaming dealing with the side of Newmont Black. And this is going to be a set of fights right now. And we're going to see... I mean, both teams are going to have to move, though, because that circle is coming in.
Yeah, so I believe that's Relentless Gaming. They're giving the business. They're dropping the Valk Q. They have someone in sight. That was a little bit of a waste of an ult there. I personally don't see how that made too much sense, but they're able to get a knock. So Jasper goes down. Looks like it's going to work out. Tasseltoff goes down. One person left. Sika trying his best, but you know what's going to happen. 3. Oof. Oof. Give him the business. But unfortunately, they're going to go down. So Relentless Gaming doing their thing. They were able to stay up, all of them. They threw their ults. They threw their ball. It looked good. Sloppy, but good. Okay.
I mean, it worked out. I mean, as they were on the retreat from that Horizon ult as well, they did end up picking up the kill. Pyroclastic Flow down to 1, still alive here as Den Leader is making that journey across the map. We're going to look at the amount of teams in Command Center right now. We got Bot Div, we got DN, we got the side of Tripods. Everyone is going to be looking to make an entrance here right now, as that's going to be one going down. There goes Tripods. They're going to come charging right through, picking up Millie. The poor guy never stood a chance as he's going to fall. DN is going to have to retreat back away from this. They don't want to really be involved either, so I mean, there's just a lot right now in this one small area. You can see there's 4 teams in here, and
yeah,
everyone's just kind of running for it.
Command Center does not look safe. DN is able to get into a safe zone. Millie is still completely dead, so that team is definitely going to go through it. As you looked at Crackhouse here, I can't see if they were able to escape or not. As you can see, someone on the Trident is getting absolutely erased. Who is that?
That is Final Countdown on the Trident, at least. They're going to have to back up. They're going to get back inside. The problem is that they're not in the circle, so they're going to have to kind of wait. They're going to look for those heartbeats here. As you can see, Voster is looking through the wall, trying to figure out where exactly these players went. I might have actually turned it off. I didn't see a heartbeat indicator there, so I don't know if it's on or not. But these are going to be 2 teams here. Cracked House is going to be inside the circle. So they're going to have... well, if someone's going to pick up a Sentinel, you got a few shots in there to work with. And that's a Catalyst ultimate as well. So that's going to cut off, and that is going to give them all the cover they want to just get out of there. Then off they go.
Once again, they're making executive decisions here. They're saying that fight in particular is not worth it. Once again, DN, Final Countdown, Emerald Gemerald. These are some of the top teams here looking to get a match point. Tripods also still up, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yep, there is still quite a bit alive for both these teams. Rehaven is mid, is in here. So is DN. So is Tripods. So it's down to 3 teams, and then Gooby's just on the outside. The last remaining player from Bot Div just kind of trying to run away. As you can see, it's all going to be headed up towards walls. It's going to be on the outside. I know someone in chat, I think Sebastity called it. It's going to be just outside of the wall, and that is exactly right. A little bit of wall is going to be included here, but I mean, that's going to be some interesting up and down that these teams are going to have to fight over. And all 3 of our teams from match point are still alive in this. I mean, that's actually not saying much. There's 16 teams left.
As you'd expect, right? So everyone's taking this pretty seriously. I'm surprised in the amount of action that we've had, especially for where the zone is ending. A lot of action at Command Center, a lot of action around wall. These guys need to start making their way in, especially if they don't have a Valk, because once again, there's not much space, not much cover to play. If you are on the bottom end of this slope, if you're on the bottom side, you're going to be in trouble. As Relentless is looking to drop a Maggie ball, they're going against a bunch of gray shields, so this might look good for these guys.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's actually just one. I think it's just denied Derp here, trying to run away. As the last remaining player, or sorry, Den Leader, does end up going down. And that's going to be a knock, but that was not actually the elimination. So I think somebody got rezzed from that side. And yeah, it's going to be... Actually, both of them got rezzed. Pyroclastic Flow got their whole team back up.
Nothing wrong
Cracked
with
House
that.
also falls in the meantime.
You hate to see it. Cracktouse was playing so well there, able to play their lives, able to stay up for so long. Hate to see them go as Pyroclastic is able to pick up a bag. No gun attachments. I don't think they have any idea someone's in that nut. It's tough as Rehaven Mid is looking to do a little oob. I don't think you're going to be able to make it across, bro. You're going to probably have to jump down into it. Hate to see it. It might, yeah, no, they survive. I thought they were going to get that out of bounds penalty. So I'm glad that they were able to stay up.
And they're going to drop right into multiple squads here. Tripods was not kind of ready for these guys to come just falling down through the ceiling. That's going to be a Seer ultimate place. The Bangor ultimate not useful in here. They're going to have to throw their own Seer ultimate out because they're going to have to now deal with the side of Rehaven is mid. We're going to check quickly. Is there anybody here? Yeah, okay. DN is just sitting off to the side. They don't want to deal with this. They don't want to touch it. Pyroclastic Flow in the meantime, though, does go down in 15.
Yeah, as you can see here, they're starting to find some of the other characters, other players that are involved in this. You don't want to be too aggressive here, especially with both Seer ults down. Just get a good reset. There's no rush, boys. No rush.
Yep, they're just trying to get back up. Rehaven as well. Everyone is going for that reset here. On the other side of the map, you're going to see the wall progression here. Team Balls is going to be spotting some of these players out. Then Scare Tactics is actually going to get eliminated as Urgent gets taken down. So new kill leader on the board as well. As these players are, they're beginning to close in. We're down to 13 squads, so 3 have gone down. S9 actually will go down as well, so Kasib finally gets taken out, and that'll be another squad dropping and hitting the floor as S9 falls.
I mean, Team Balls is in one of the best positions ever. You've got, excuse me, your charge rifle in hand. You just got to be a little bit patient. Newcastle off. Oh, and gets the knock. Goes down. He's not going to be able to get rezzed. It doesn't matter if you got a Newcastle or not. He's got a sliver of health here, but is this Arcstar going to finish it?
Unfortunately, it looks like his teammates are. I mean, he might get picked up here actually by the Newcastle. That's going to be absolutely massive. As Relentless has fallen as well. So they're going to get that pick up. The Newcastle pick coming in huge there. Along with, as Rehaven. Oh, Rehaven is going to fall as well. So that internal fight inside a command center is finally going to finish. Degenerates hanging on by a thread here. So they're just trying to stay alive.
Well, I mean, I love it, but I hate it. So you got your Watson, Jen, you got the Newcastle ult, but these cracks in the fence are just absolutely getting you destroyed. So they're going to move down a little bit further. They got their Q, but this is not safe. You got Final Destination. You got teams on top of the hill that are just waiting. You got Emerald on top as well. They just want to shoot down at you.
And this is going to be DN versus Tripods. This is 2 teams right now that are currently set for match point. They're going to be going at it. They're going to be walking forward here as they're going to peek this corner. And, well, I don't know if, I mean, if you're DN, you probably just want out of this. You don't know that this is Tripods because we're playing on anonymous mode. But if you're this side of DN, you probably just want to evacuate and lead, especially with that circle coming in. They're going to invest ultimates, though. That's going to be a Maggie ult, the Seer ultimate, looking to get tossed down as well. But no, they might just say, we want out. And no, that's not going to be the case. McDogs are going to get caught here. The Seer ultimate is tracking them. As they're just going to try to book at the circle. 21 seconds away, and that's 4th circle as well. You don't want to deal with that. There's another team in here.
Yeah, you're in trouble. That's 4th circle. You got 13 seconds left. You got 3 Seer ults on the ground, if not 2. Like, this is bad. Seer clutch. Seer crutch pulled back out the Seer. They gave themselves a pep talk. They said, no more Bloodhound. We know who we are in terms of an identity. They are able to get some big damage on Peter Griffin and Tripods, but they don't make it around that corner.
No,
so
DN
one goes
is waiting
down.
outside. DN was waiting for them outside and is able to pick up one on towards Tripods. Kool-Aid Man and the Chicken are going to have to just evacuate and get out. As Happy Poochie finally goes down, they will exit in 10th place. So decent showing from them this time around as well. So very nicely played out of them.
Yes, absolute fan favorites. You love to see them.
Oh, DN's losing 2 go down.
And it's to Voster. It's to the final, if I'm not mistaken here.
Yeah, Emerald Gemeralds was one of them. As FCD is going to take, well, down goes bot to Seer Crutch eliminate. DN eliminated as well. All these teams are falling as of right now. As DN's going to exit in 7th place. So there goes the first of our teams that were at match point. 2 are going to be left. We're going to have Emeralds Gemeralds versus Final Countdown, and they are on top of each other. Because, of course, they are.
Of course, exactly. They're holding the stairs very well. They're holding their angles. They're not going to give up too much. They're not going to be too risky. They got the catalyst, reinforced walls with the Qs and the Ferrofude on the ground. A bunch of med kits on the ground. Maybe not the most important. I would prefer shields and bats. But they're not going to take any chances here. Once again, match point teams do not need to risk anything. The KP doesn't matter for them. The final first place does. As you can see, Final Countdown is just looking over top, making sure that they're showing their presence. No one's able to come in for free. They do have to rotate. Both teams have to rotate, so that's going to be the most exciting part, as it is Storm 5. This is going to be rough.
Yeah, poor Slinky Balls here, just kind of stuck in the middle of everybody. This might go very poorly if, I mean, I don't know if it depends if somebody actually figures out that there is a player there. But right now, Final Countdown's going to be up top. They're going to start taking shots, though, and that is going to be, I believe, Impotent down there taking those shots. We're going to cycle through. Yeah, you've got Impotent. You got the one remaining player of Team Balls. You got Tripods as well, who has exited the building. They did get out. There's only 2 of them left. You got Degenerates. And yeah, Emerald General's fine. Oh, wait, hold on. No, Tripods is still here. I thought that they got taken out, but no, they're still here.
It was just Peter. Looks like Peter was the only one. It is a duo, which makes it infinitely harder for those guys, of course. But Degenerates, especially with their Newcastle ult in their back pocket and that Watson gen, they're not going to be in a bad spot here. They just need to time themselves, be patient, as it looks like Emerald General's going to be using this Catalyst ult to advance into zone here. So they do get it for free. They shot a couple smokes. But the Bangalore ult is going to do them no favors. If you get disoriented by this thing, it's going to hurt. Okay. They're able to avoid it, though.
They're able to avoid it, but they're not in the zone, and they know they're going to have to take this fight, which is not ideal for them. But they're going to be taking the fight to Final Countdown, but one goes down. So Void Xavier is going to be up. Davis has fallen. Team Balls will get caught. That last player, Slinky Balls, will get found. Final Countdown needs this to get over into match point territory because they are currently down at 40 points. They need these kills. They need the KP as they're just taking these shots. And there's going to be the charge up. That's going to be Mr. Hoodie Jones is going to be pushing up here as well. As you're going to see Degenerates is kind of chilling on the side. Tripods as well, awaiting Impotent. It's just Final Countdown with only one player, actually. It's Briar Patch, last alive here.
I mean, this looks rough. Federal is able to get... Oh, he gets absolutely shredded. Oh my goodness. Mr. Hoodie Jones is causing chaos. What is he doing? As a full 3 team, look, they're able to punish Emerald General here. 1, 2, 3, they all go down. 1 was already down with Davis, but Degenerates is able to capitalize. All 3 up. 3 squads left. I'm pretty sure there's 2 teams of 3 and a team of 2 here.
And Tripods is looking to try and be the last blends in. You can see they're going to be off to the left. I don't know if they'll get spotted here. Phoenix is still going through items, so I don't know if Degenerates is going to be aware of this team off to the left, but this is Tripod's chance to win. It is going to be a 2v3v3, and those 3 players are the ones that are looking to kind of make this fight happen here. And if you're Impotent, you're looking at them like this is lunch right now. You have 3 red shields. You've made match point as well. So Impotent, as of next game, will be eligible, but that is going to be Tripods spotted out and getting absolutely shredded.
Right. He does go down right away, but the smokes go down too. This might get a little bit silly. 1 team on each side of the fence with the duo caught in between. Low key, no movement, no horizons, if I'm not mistaken, which is going to make things really funny. If you're able to hold off height long enough, maybe that's an okay thing. But if you're on each side, it might come down to a heal off, depending on what they have in their bag. As Kool-Aid Man is able to get the res up, so he's able to revive again. Tripods is not completely out of this here. No team wants to make any kind of mistakes or kind of overpeak this because they know that the first place is really important.
Yep, I mean, right now, if you're Degenerates, you have the most to gain from this based on the current standings right now. A win will probably put them into contention. Yeah, they have 37 points right now. And they have at least 3 kills. I'll probably check it after because I don't want to miss anything here. But, finishing top 2 should put them into match point territory as well. They do know Tripods below. The problem is Tripods is going to have to move here. If you're Impotent, you don't want to move. You're just going to sit there on your side of the wall because you don't have to do anything. It's coming towards you. Actually, hold on. No, I say that. I kind of lied. They're going to sear ult. They're going to go right up on the top or off the horizon.
There's the horizon.
Get involved here as Kool-Aid Man's going to be off to the side, is going to go down. Tripods goes down. Degenerate is going to be 1 player standing versus the 3 of Impotent. Impotent should come out on top of this, and that is going to be it. A reset, probably a few complaints about the hot zone, But it is what it is. We're back again with the command center hot zone this time, and let's see who benefits from that. RIM. Who's that? I have no idea
I
who
mean,
that is.
you love the zones, you love the hot zones. One of the biggest things now more than ever that's really important to note
Oh,
is
Rehaven is mid.
Rehaven is mid.
Okay, I was very confused by like who is RIM, and I'm pretty sure Billy Hammond was complaining about them having a hot zone previously there. So you know what? You just got blessed by ridiculous RNG because you just got another hot zone.
The Shio giveth, the Shio taketh away. And he give this back one more time, so you're okay with that. Good for you guys. Rehaven mid, getting the hot spots. As you can see here, the wall contest is always going to happen. You can see the zone. It's going to start closing to that armory, closer to mill. Love to see it. That's a pretty familiar, strong zone. We know what these guys need to have to start doing to get there to secure a tough spot because this place is going to get really mixy.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's a lot of energy. Poppy Jesper has a ridiculous amount of energy ammo, a ridiculous amount of energy stuff, period, right now. But that is going to be the contest because you have LA Tech Blue outside. There's 3 contests that we normally see. We're going to have the one with Final Countdown over on the left side. We're going to have the one up north at the wall. And then we're going to have the one over here, or was it at Launchpad? So 3 contests, and it's already going to start up. As you can see, the players are going to be taking their shots early. And I mean, we're going to see who the outcome is. LA Tech Blue has not been on the side of benefiting most of these so far, which has been unfortunate for them, but we're going to see if they can make it happen. You know, like 5th time's the charm, 6th time's the charm, however many times it's been.
Yeah, this is 6th. But to be fair, the team on height, one of them actively and knowingly picked up an L-star. So if I'm LA Tech Blue, I'm running at them as soon as possible. As you can see, they've gained height. They do have a little bit of awareness. They're trying to nade them off of the height. One of the things that I do like is that the crafter's out in the open there, so no one's going to get to take advantage of that, as LA Tech Blue does have the shield advantage.
Yep, they're going to see that is going to be purple on Habanero with an R301 and a car. So, I mean, right there's almost your ideal loadout already out of the gate. As there's actually going to be a fight up north. It's going to be at Final Countdown. Is going to drop 1 player. And I believe that was Briar Patch going down.
So Briar Patch knocked someone. It looked like it was a 30-30 shot that did it. But he's not going to be able to see Prince Vegeta in the back. Oh, he's able to dodge the ferrofluid. But the Searalt's down, and you're not going to be able to escape Pod the Noble God for long.
That's going to be a knock with the Rampage. Stream Collector's actually going to drop Briar Patch as well. That's only going to be 1. It's going to be all on Voster. Last member standing of the side of Final Countdown, just trying to... Oh, okay, that was a really quick reinforce. And that's going to be players outside. He's going to get the crack there with that Eva. He's going to try to go back up. He's just trying to stay alive here. The problem is that he's being hunted down, and Briar Patch is going to get finished off. So, I mean, Cracked House just trying to regain and get some resets going here, as Voster might just have to try to run for it. They're 4 points off of match point. And for the first time, I think, Final Countdown is going to lose this contest.
You hate to see it, right? Frustration is starting to kind of set in and boil. They're so close to match point. To win that 3v3 would have been great. But now you're down 2 guys as we switch over to Newmon and Tech Blue, as they're going to kind of fight for this spot a little bit further. And it's going to be tough with those reinforced doors, as Catalyst is showing her fingerprints all over this gunfight.
No, definitely. I mean, Newmont Black still at that shield disadvantage with 2 whites and a blue. You can see they're just dropping some catalyst, some spikes down, but they're going to be in the front door. That door was not reinforced, it looks like. They were not able to get to that one, and no one was watching it, so that's going to be 1 player popping inside. That's going to be a fuse as well from the side of Newmont Black. Those are going to, there you go. Okay, there's the reinforce. They're going to block that one up. But Newmont Black is kind of just stuck inside, and there's not a lot of resources that they have to work with.
No resources, no wall hacks, no happy hands. This is going to be really tough for Newmont Black, as they did give up height. They're just barricading themselves in here, which isn't going to be a successful, I want to say, game strategy, as they've already exhausted every single ammo heal inside this building. What more could they possibly do here?
Yep, I mean, LA Tech Blue's done a really nice job of just kind of locking them inside here and just preventing them from being able to do a whole lot. That's going to be the fuse, though, coming out. Okay, there's even a... Well, Final Countdown's actually fully out. Scradsy was able to find Voster, and there goes Final Countdown. They are not going to reach match point. Once again, that is rough.
You hate to see it. They're doing so well. but a 19th place finish is really not what you need right now in the 6th match of the day of this final group here. As David is looking to drop his ult down. It's really good for zoning. He does have Amaterasu in his ult. She goes down. She gets finished. David Tasseltoff is able to get the full kill there. As KC is looking to drop a couple nades, he's going to drop a whole bunch to be able to save that banner and get on height again.
Yeah, the problem now is, though, the teammate has gone down. Habanero has fallen, which means Casey undercovers the last one alive, trying to get that res as the circle's actually beginning to come in as well. The problem is that here comes a player up top, and that is going to be LA Tech Blue falling once again. They're not going to get out of it, and they're going to end up going down in 18th place.
Right, and the storm is closing in pretty hard, so don't touch the zone, don't touch the storm, as we can see Pyroclastic starting to rotate as well. They're going to be making their way over to Barometer, maybe through the antenna as well. As you can see, Team Balls is getting absolutely chokeslammed here. I don't know by who. As Davis, oh, Emerald Gemerald, one of the match point eligible teams, is just going to knock two.
That's going to be Davis with the RE45 in hand. And an Arthur 1 to go with it is going to work on getting that Altic cells up. They're going to block those doors, and they're perfectly happy to sit where they are. Shakira's Tiny Dancers is also coming in here. So there's a few teams. So one team, Team Balls is out. Next one up is going to be the Tiny Dancers for Shakira. And they're going to be trying to take this fight here with match point eligible side of Emerald Gemeralds. On the other side of the map, we're just going to check it real quick to see what's going on. We're going to see Relentless here. He's going to be in a fight. That's going to be a knock. That's going to be on Scare Tactics, another team that's been performing quite well over the course of this tournament. And now they're going to be down a man and facing some pressure.
Yeah, Scare Tactics is one of the better teams for sure. Middle of the pack. They're getting absolute. They're going to get the res. They're going to get the revive. Excuse me. They're going to invest a lot in terms of their ults. Nade too, but it's not really going to connect. It's not going to land. Looks like they were just doing it to get a little bit more positioning. Hopefully get those guys to retreat. As Urgent is able to get through the door. I was worried he was going to get shot in the back there, but they seem to be fine. As we're making our way over to Milligan. Very cute with the heirloom there. The Seer heirloom looks really nice. As we go back into Seer Crutch team. Yeah, kicks back on the Seer. We'd love to see it. They're getting shot in the back from what looks like Jurassic Park. So they're going to have to invest that Catalyst ult.
Yep, I mean, it just does so much for them, and they're able to just like block off a line of sight. You can't see anything that allows them to get out of there, as that circle is going to get ready to start closing too. But you do have the side of Newmont Black, fresh off of their win over LA Tech Blue, is going to be coming in here towards Intenda. There's going to be 3 other teams here to work with, so they're going to, you know, toss some heals around, figure some things out. Scare Tactics is going to be down bottom right now, probably going to work their way up, but they got to be careful because there's just so much coming their way. There are so many teams here, and that circle is pulling over here towards the large rock, so we're going to see where these teams... I mean, there's going to be a number of teams over here already, including Rehaven in mid, who's currently fighting with Degenerates. Degenerates is down a man.
Down 2. So Degenerates does have a gold bag. Gold knockdown shield. They're able to res someone up with some health. Re is getting shot instantly across the map from the mountainside. They're just looking to escape. Phoenix, GG's, goodbye. Hopefully they'll be able to grab your banner because it doesn't look too good right now.
Yeah, that's going to be the side of Degenerates. Rehaven is mid, is closing in. They don't know if they want to commit to this one as of right now. You can see it's a 2v3. An advantage for Rehaven is mid, and honestly, they could probably use the KP just about now. Meanwhile, you're going to have Newmont Black is going to be in a fight with Scare Tactics. They're going to lose one. Lenga's going to go down. That might signal the retreat here for Scare Tactics. They might have to try to get out on the situation, but Kid Dragon is stuck all the way on the other side right now. That's a long distance to cover, and Newmont Black is going to be right in between. As he's going to get spotted, and that's going to be Urgent going down. Kid Dragon's going to be putting in shots. But that, I mean, last one up, not a whole lot you can do.
No, and, you know, Linga got knocked like 3 times, so I don't know how much health and heals and shield he had in terms of his cells and his bats. So that looked really tough, as Newmont Black is also looking to kind of struggle with the same thing here. Thank God they got Pappy on a Loba ult here. Maybe they might have to invest it right now, because this is looking really tough.
Yeah, meanwhile, out by the mill, there is another ongoing fight. You're going to have S9 here. You're going to have the side of Cracked House here. I believe there's at least one more team outside in the form of Happy Poochie, fan favorites right here. As Pyroclastic Full will actually fall, and they're going to be the 3rd team eliminated. So down they will go. It's been a little bit rough for them, unfortunately.
Yeah, and once again, the Storm Point teams, the ones that are tending to do very well right now, are the ones that are able to dominate, assert their spots, get into zone nice and early. The ones that are fighting outside of zone, generally speaking, it's a little bit of a gamble. The moment you get knocked, the moment you start getting those two people down or one person gets knocked and there's no building, there's no safety involved, these teams are going to collapse. As you can see, teams balls here, they're looking to make their way across the water here, looking to find a spot in zone. They're not too comfortable here as they're getting shot in the back. Bot diff, Millie and Co. They're getting us Valk ult, trying to find something safe. It is a little bit of a late ult, so hopefully they're able to find something because it doesn't. Looks like that building's free, so they'll be okay for now.
Yep, does look like there's not going to be anyone nearby. I mean, that's going to be just inside the circle, and they're going to have to contest with the side of Relentless Gaming on the outside. You can see Team Balls is also ulting in. So a number of teams here still making it work. Shakir's Tiny Dancer is going to be down one here, though. Working with Happy Poochie. Happy Poochie's going to have one left. It's going to be Lakeland on the outside. Going to get chowed out by the Bangalore. As the ults are going to come through and is going to finish that one off.
Oh, you love to see it. Bear is definitely popping off. He's screaming because that was insane. Don't come at me. Don't come at me. That's what he's saying right now. Is he's able to clutch up. I don't know what Shakir's Tiny Dancers were thinking. That was a mistake. Catalyst is able to reign supreme, but unfortunately there's a third party. So GG's. This doesn't look too good. Is that Lake? Who is that? I can't even see his name.
Yeah, that is Lake right now on the Catalyst. Trying to just put the wall up. Unfortunately, though, it's going to be S9 is going to be saying hello and greetings. The nades are going to come to try out as Heretic's just trying to stay alive here. Going to toss out the ultimate to go with it, as that's going to be... Well, that's going to be a big ultimate if he can stay alive and do enough damage. That's going to be one knock. Looking to make another as well, but has no ammo left. And Happy Poochie is unfortunately going to go down at the hands of S9. They had it. They looking to make it work. Honestly, it was looking really good.
If there was one guy you wanted up there, it was Heretic. Unfortunately, S9 Gaming were able to clean up and take advantage of the few knocks beforehand. You do love to see S9 Gaming's opportunistic kind of mentality there. But they get some KP too, right? So good for them.
Yep, definitely. They're going to pick that one up. So that's going to be S9 getting all the nice amount of loot up in the top of the map. You got Emerald Gemeralds and DN actually going at it. So these are two of your match point teams, 2 of the 5 in the lobby right now. Are just kind of fighting it out. It looks like Emerald Gemeralds is going to go on the retreat. They're going to get out of there. And, I mean, it's only zone... Well, okay, zone 3 is going to be coming, so they're just trying to figure out... They might go for that loop around the back, and I think that's exactly what they're going to do.
I think that's a mistake.
Full retreat.
I think that's a mistake.
They're thinking about it. They're going. Yeah, they're going to go, and that's going to be a lot of damage, I think. But, I mean, you avoid... I mean, they don't know that it's Fallen and Co., but they do avoid the team that they wanted to, so... Nicely jumped. No, the way. Oh, there is a spot. Look at that. They didn't actually have to go all the way around.
Right. Good for them. I do agree. But with the storm closing in hot, there's 10 seconds left. That storm 3 closing ticks hard. Okay. So not only do they now have to avoid and consolidate and worry about healing with their med kits and their syringes, but they're actually going to be running into Seer, Crutch, and a few other teams that are actually holding this edge. So fingers crossed they can kind of get away. As you can see here, Gummy's going to be able to take out some of Relentless Gaming, like Blue. I don't know what's happening. RG, yeah, Relentless Gaming gets knocked out here. Millie's able to kind of clean that up. Bear is going to take down McDog, so DN is not safe either, eh? Something's going on up there with DN. I guess they were trying to cross or something, but oh, he gets rezzed.
Yeah, okay. They picked him up pretty quickly here, and they look to be okay. Degenerates, though, is going to be down. They're going to lose one. That's S9 rolling right through. Down goes Degenerates. As that was S9 and Co. just come charging right through. And Degenerates is now out, so that's a match point eligible team eliminated on the board. In 13th place as well, so that is going to be one match point team down. There's 4 remaining on the board, and I mean, based on what we're seeing, they're about to meet each other pretty quickly here. Yeah, Tactics actually picked one up too. They got one up.
It's going to be about 4 teams that are going to meet at the edge of this zone here. And with that storm ticking, this is one of the worst things that you want to see as a person who just escaped with about 20 health left. Scare Tactic goes down. It was a duo. Kool-Aid Man looks like he saw someone. Tripods is going to get a full reset here, I think.
It looks like they should have the time as well. Yeah, they are going to have the time. Emerald Gemeralds is going to be off to their north. And you're going to see Seer Crutch is going to kind of just be in the middle on this rock. You're going to see DN is about to deal with a couple teams up top. That's going to be Newmont Black. They're going to drop one and pick that player up. But DN looking to take this fight here, it looks like. But they are getting shot from the north. That is going to be S9. S9 is out to kill everybody.
Yeah, but if I'm shooting at the end, the first thing I'm doing is I'm shooting those stupid spiders, making it super annoying for these guys. But it looks like it might have already happened. But these guys are stuck between a rock and a hard place. And if I can't tell correctly, your nemesis is not going to save you when you're getting shot in the back. And the spiders are doing their thing too, exactly like I called. You hate to see it, but they are able to drop some bats and some cells for them too, so it's not all bad.
And that's going to be Seer Crush eliminated as well. Newmont Black's coming in on towards DN. That L-Star is still in play, and it's not going to do much as down goes... Well, down goes Poppy Jasper. Sika's trying to get on the retreat. Bot Diff is going to be eliminated as well in the background. So unfortunately, Million Coat eliminated out once again in 10th place. But the fights are all going down here. We're going to see where these teams are going. And it's going to be Newmont Black eliminated in 9th.
So Rehaven is looking really strong here. They're going to able to kind of reset, get some more loot. As you can see, Prince and Storm are going to try to contest Bear. A Catalyst ult was used. A Catalyst wall, excuse me, was used. So I don't know if they have an idea of where these guys are, because they're looking to be retreating here, with Bear looking to run up and get into zone. A bunch of ults are being thrown here, so this is getting a little chaotic.
Yeah, I mean, S9 is just trying to get on the retreat. They want to get back to that circle because the storm is going to be so critical here. You're going to have teams in the back. That is going to be Emerald Gemerald eliminated. That's going to be Tripods taking out their fellow teams. Or, well, I was going to say, yeah, fellow match point teams. So that's 2 down. That means Tripods is going to be one of them. Rehaven is now dealing with Team Balls here with that Caustic Ultimate on the floor.
As you can see, yeah, someone yelled Kobe as they tried to throw the nade, bounce it off the door there. Rehaven mid is in a really tough spot. Caustic or not, you need to get a better, I want to say, control of this environment. But there's no door, there is no barrels. They're going to get absolutely chokeslammed. A PK to the face is never a nice thing to feel, as Team Balls is able to get a full team wipe.
We're gonna pick that one up. There's actually no Crackdown's still alive, but I mean it's a 1v3. He won't be probably won't be alive for much longer based on how this is about to go down. Because unfortunately on the other side though, Broom has actually picked up one. That's gonna be S9 going at it again. One player is gonna be down there looking to make the shots here in on the Watson that has just walked in. That's gonna be 2. That's gonna be a wipe. That's Tripods going down at the hands of S9, and S9 probably not gonna be much longer for this world here, as they're gonna be eliminated as well. DN, which was in a really awkward spot, is going to be the one that comes in for the huge pickup there as they come in, clean everybody up. Down they go.
So they're 40 seconds away. They're going to be able to reset, get their red shields healed up, get their med kits going. 4 teams left, 5 teams including DN. They're in one of the best spots here, one of the match eligible teams. Who else is left in this lobby? I can't remember.
Well, we got DN, we have Impotent, so 2 teams right there. Rehaven is mid. Still sort of alive. Crackdown's barely alive. Team Ball is actually looking really nicely kitted up here, and Cracked House. So we have 5 squads, 2 solos. So realistically, there's only about 3 teams here that are going to be competitive. Unless, you know, Crackdown or Prince Vegeta end up doing something absolutely crazy. But, I mean, Vegeta has a flatline with no attachments. And probably not much on the Peacekeeper either. Team Balls is going to be taking shots from the top of the rock. This is going to be a God Rock here, and Impotent is at home on top of it. They see everything.
The 2 match eligible teams. Impotent is definitely in one of the strongest positions, one of the match eligible teams, along with the DN. So if they're able to get a knock, if they're able to take advantage of these guys being out of position, that's going to be huge. They are looking
the one
below.
downside is purple shields right now for Impotent, so to potentially... Oh, disadvantage. That's going to be a gold wingman, actually, too, in the hands of Linus Tech Tips. So something they may be able to use. They're underneath the rock, too. So, I mean, Impotent is aware of them, but there's not a whole lot that you can really do about it right now. Rehaven is mid, you know, Crackdown chilling on the back of the rock. Team Ball's underneath. And you're going to have DN here out towards these pills where the rock, I mean, it's going to be forcing them to go to the rock, it looks like. They're going to have to move, and that is going to put them in a really awkward spot.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. Even though they're in a strong position shield-wise, even though they do have some cover right now, the storm is on their backs. So the guys on height will have a little bit more time, a little bit more patience. They don't need to be too eager beavers. They just need to calm down, wait for that storm to start closing in 30 seconds so that they can take advantage of these guys standing out in the open. As you can see, the Mad Maggie is getting shredded already.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Imponent might be in the most awkward position here as right now. His Team Balls is going to go for this. They're going to go up. They're going to go charging right here out on towards Imponent. Linus is going to end up falling off. They're going to go right back up for round 2. They're going to miss some of the PK shots here. The shots are going to come through. There's going to be one down. They will take down one. Larry falls. Broom also falls. And that is going to be one player left for Imponent here in form of Strats. So the charge forward worked out fantastically. And now, yeah, Strats is just going to have to, can't tank that. You can't tank that damage. And the damage is coming, which means, well, you're a little screwed.
Yeah, with the storm closing, one of the worst things that could possibly happen if you're in a god spot just did, right? So Teams Balls knows what the play is. They have the horizon. They have the movement character to be able to move all 3 of them up. Impotent is really down bad, but it looks like they're able to get 1 or 2 off. As you can see here, Broom is going to get knocked.
Oh, Rehaven and Imponent just both got eliminated. McDog took down Crackdown, so Imponent is going to go out. Rehaven's going to go out. It's going to be a 2v2. 2 full squads. And that's all we got.
Yeah, so DN feeling very comfortable. They don't got anyone to get on the height. Yes, they have a Val, but that's not going to be too useful right now. They do take some damage. They're trying to play low. They finally drop their 0. McDog is in a world of trouble. He gets knocked. Fallen is able to get Slinky Balls. It's a 2v2, right? No, it's a 1v2.
It's balls. It's Team Balls. Linus Tech Tips basically for the tournament right now. Trying to stay alive versus DN, as DN is going to come in. And this should be the end. DN is going to take it. DN is going to take the tournament.